This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. Yesterday we learned about batch number and serial number. So batch number and serial number, whenever you are using, majority times we will do registration process. So that registration process can be done from purchase order screen or product receipt screen. Either one screens we can execute this to say registration process. Okay. So in the tracking dimension group, one is batch number, next one is serial number, third one is owner. Okay, let us understand about owner dimension, inventory dimension today. Give me a second. Let me go to inventory management, inquiries and reports, on hand list. Just give me 1 second. It's loading on hand inventory. So now in this on hand inventory, we'll verify owner enabled item and we'll do further transaction. So I'm enabling owner dimension. Click OK. So this owner functionality is not available in the previous version AX2012. It is only available in D365. Okay, fine. Give me a second. Let me verify. Okay, so M20, M9212 O or CI something. These two items are part of actually. To say owner item
Steps,
is.
I can't hear you. Is it my system issue or?
Can anyone?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, so it is your issue. You can like log off and log in once again. Okay, fine. So now if you open this item M92, one second. Fine. Let me take duplicate. Let me show you this item, how it was configured. Product information management. Released products. So in this, let me filter by this item M92 star. Otherwise, we can create an item, but just I'm using already existing one only. So in this M9212O, this is one item, and M9212CI. If I'm taking this item M9211CI, let me show you the setups or configuration whenever you are creating an item, what you have selected. Give me a second, it's loading. Okay, in this, if you look at this one, tracking dimension group is mapped with owner. If you open inside, so in the tracking dimension group, we have selected owner as a dimension. Okay, this is the setup. So if you select, I mean to say, if you are, these items are received from the vendor and will keep in our premises, but owner for this item is not ours, like I mean to say company name, it will be the vendor name. Look at this one. Let me open this dimensions. I'm showing you existing data, but we'll create one transaction and we'll see practically how it is. This is called consignment stock. This is called consignment stock. Look at this one. Owner is US 104. If you verify for some other items rather than this one, if I verify other items, then the owner is showing USMF company. Look at this one here. So initially it is blank. Now it will be transferred from vendor account to this account. So let me show you practically how to do it. This is setup. Prerequisite is the tracking dimension group should be mapped with owner. Should be mapped with owner. Okay, let me take duplicate tab and let me create a consignment stock. This is called consignment stock. Procurement and sourcing module. Procurement and sourcing module. Collapse all. Consignment. Okay. Consignment replenishment orders. So you can create a new one. Let me write down the path. So this is, you are learning about owner inventory dimension. So for this, it is procurement and sourcing module. Procurement and sourcing module. Consignment. Consignment stock. Give me a second. The exact name. Consignment replenishment orders. Okay, you can select the vendor. Select the vendor from which vendor you are receiving the stock. You can select whatever the vendor it is. Any vendor is fine. Now select site and warehouse. Click OK. Just like purchase order, how the way you are creating. Okay, sorry. So let me select the same vendor, whatever it is there, US 104. I will discuss with you this one. Some setups are there. We'll discuss. So I'm taking site 1, warehouse 11. Click OK. So here I'm selecting item. So the item, whatever it is there, M92 11 CI, this item I'm doing consignment order. Click tab. So how many quantities? Suppose 20 quantity. So at this point, what is the stock? Let me see. Okay, it is showing 500 stock. It is showing 500. Let me verify site and warehouse. Save setup. It is in 5 and warehouse 51. Warehouse 51 it is showing. Now added in total, just now we have created. Added in total it is showing 20. This is as like as purchase order. As like as purchase order. But purchase order, we are receiving material, our own stock. Whereas this one is consignment stock, means the owner for this one is vendor. Whenever I need, I can convert this stock from owner name, from the owner, real owner, to my name. Okay, so if it is the stock is with owner US 104, then in the on hand inventory it will not show. This is not my stock. So in the on hand inventory it will not show, it will not include in the process calculation. Now once it is created, you can click on generate product receipt. Generate product receipt. So before this, just cancel. Okay, just I'm checking. Fine. Let me finish this one. So product receipt. So product receipt number, we need to enter. Product receipt number and product receipt date. Just like purchase order. In the purchase order process, the way how we are doing, the same process. The same process. So now in the journals, it will show the journal. It will show the journal. Now, if you verify on hand inventory, if you refresh, it will be available, physically available. Physical inventory means it is available in my warehouse. But owner for this item is US 104. US 104. Now, if you want to convert this stock into your premises, I mean to say your name, then we have an option. Let me take duplicate. So from here, you will find inventory ownership change. Next screen. Otherwise, we have one more in inventory management. Collapse all journal entries, items, Here also inventory ownership change. Both are same. So either you can use from the procurement and sourcing module, consignment, ownership change, inventory ownership change, or inventory management, journals, inventory management, journal entries, items, inventory ownership change. Both are same. Okay, click on new, select the journal name, click OK. So click on new. Now select the item. So from here we have the stock in warehouse site 1 warehouse 11 or site 151 warehouse. So either one you can select. So from owner US 104, click tab. Now how many quantity you want to change the ownership? Suppose 5 quantity. Okay, 5 quantity. I'm going to change the ownership from US 104 to my name. I mean to say my company name means USMF company. Now you can click on post. I'm clicking on OK. One second. Okay, no cost roll up found for this item. Activate the item cost price item, like this one. So yesterday I have discussed already, but this one you will understand more in item model group later. So if this item model group is standard cost, then we need to go to manage cost and we need to enter the cost price of the item. So what is this means? Let me explain you first about this standard cost. So actually majority items, like take the example iron, copper, these are commodity items. If it is a commodity items, every minute the price will be changed. Every minute the prices will be changed. So to rather than entering every price, we have option to select one standard cost price, and then the differences should be posted to variances. That's what the standard functionality, a standard cost methodology. Standard cost methodology means, suppose you are purchasing iron. If you are purchasing iron, then this iron every minute, if it is in a stock exchange, the cost price, then every minute the prices keep on changing. If this prices keep on changing, like suppose example, like 1 metric ton is 5,000 rupees. After 10 minutes the value is 5,020 rupees and 5,015 rupees. So in a day, if you are purchasing n number of times, every time the price is changing. So what we will do in the system, will map some standard cost price. That standard cost price will be updated as an inventory cost price. But if it is 5,000 I have entered, 5,002 rupees, if it is changed to 5,002 rupees, what I will do, the 2 rupees I will post as a like rounding difference, or sorry, price differences will be updated as a variance account. This is the functionality of standard cost method. So for that, we need to enter cost price of the item in this. Understood? Any questions here?
Satya, good morning, Satya.
Yeah, good morning.
Satya, this in item creation, we are getting on inventory value. Is it that landed cost or what
Where
is
it
that?
is? Where it is?
That is, when we create an item
Hmm.
and when we are setting the dimensions,
Hmm.
we'll be having a, sales price, everything, and inventory value one
Okay, so
tab.
cost price. We're talking about cost
That,
price.
yeah, yeah. Is it that cross cost price or what is that inventory value? That is a landed
Okay.
price.
So are you talking about this one? Manage cost, the price?
Yes. No. In all products, when we go to all products, all release products, and
Okay,
when
I'm
you
going
click on an
to have
item,
hmm. I have selected the all release products. Where you
yeah,
have to go?
yeah,
In this, where you find cost price?
not cost
Or
price, inventory value.
so where it is inventory value? In this, where it is?
Just click on the item.
Okay, because I know so many places. That's why I'm asking you.
No, 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 nothing.
Huh. Where you can find inventory value? Because cost price can be captured from, like, one is manual entry, another one is like system calculated price. System
Okay,
calculated price also there. I'm going to explain you that one on, like, inventory closing process. Whenever we are learning about inventory closing process, at that time I'm going to explain you detailed information.
okay,
So that's why I'm just asking you where you are referring. So it is multiple places we have functions. One is purchase price. We have discussed, like,
yeah.
purchase agreement. It is available in the purchase agreement. It is available in trade agreement journals. It is available in the release product, or you can enter in the purchase order. Am I right? There are four options.
Yeah, in release products.
Yes, exactly, in release product. In the same manner, we have cost price. We can enter manually, or we can, system will calculate cost price. Otherwise, third option is this one.
Okay,
So this is mandatory for standard cost method. For standard cost calculation method, it is mandatory you need to enter the cost price here.
okay,
This is called role of cost price. Okay, if it is item model group is standard.
okay.
Okay, fine. Let me continue.
Yeah. I have a question on standard
Yes,
cost, whatever
yes,
you explained.
yeah.
See, you said for commodities, no, the standard cost, no, this model we will use, right? See, is there any specific rule or is it option to the organization whether they can use the standard cost?
Yes.
Because what if we are whatever the price variance on hourly basis, let it
Hmm.
have actual cost and enter, or is there any specific rule?
So this is company decision how they want, whether they want to standard cost method, or let me show you. So the costing versions or costing methods, company will take the decision what is the method of inventory calculation they will take. Okay, so let me go to this one. So if you click new, there are so many models. One is FIFO, LIFO, LIFO date, weighted average date, standard cost, moving average. So usually, if it is a distribution companies, they will use weighted average method, or FIFO or LIFO. If it is a manufacturing companies, they will use standard cost. If it is a manufacturing companies, they will use standard cost. If it is a retail industry, they will use moving average. It does not mean, like, if I am running my business distribution company, I want to use moving average. Yes, you can use it. You can use it. So there is no restrictions. from Microsoft Dynamics side, there is no restriction. This is optional to the business people, which method they want to use. Clear?
And based on the yeah, okay, based on the the cost change, so we can also increase or decrease the standard cost pricing, right?
Can you elaborate what do you mean by increasing and decreasing here?
For example, yesterday we had one product. For that product, the standard cost was 20 rupees or $20. So maybe after a few days, maybe today we entered as a 20. Maybe tomorrow, if I want to increase it from 20 to 22,
Yes.
is it okay?
Yes, you can change. So the methodology of the standard cost means only, see, remaining all are almost the same. System will calculate itself. I will show you, I will explain you these things tomorrow, like maybe after 1 month, not now. Okay. So only standard cost method. If it is only standard cost method, there is a separate functions. Remaining all are almost same, the calculation methodology. If it is only standard cost, then in that case, you have to have this cost price should be updated. This item price should be updated manually based on the costing versions. Okay, if it is only standard cost. If it is a FIFO, LIFO, or LIFO date, or weighted average, or moving average, then it is not required. This is not required. Okay, let me go
And
to the site. Yeah.
To update that, I mean, to change the cost price for now, do we need to have any supporting kind of thing? Why we are changing from 20 to 22?
Not required. That is your internal decision, am I right? How you
Okay,
want the
I mean to say, if you want to refer in future why it is increased or decreased, is there any place to have some kind of supporting or comments or something? I was just thinking in that.
that is not at all required, to be frankly. So if you want, you can write down maybe. So there is no kind of criteria like you have to mention something. What is that? So there is everything cannot be noted in the system, am I right?
Yeah.
So now here in this, yeah, fine. So
Satya,
in this,
sorry,
yes, please.
Satya, sorry for interruption.
No.
The thing is, after finishing at the end of this section, I just want you to ask you that can we go to that all release product and because I'm having a confusion there. That's what. Don't mistake
Okay.
me.
Tell me, no issues. What exactly you want?
Not now, because it will be disturbing the flow
Okay,
at the
fine.
end of
In
the
last 10
section.
minutes, you want some
Yeah,
doubts, right? Okay, fine.
yeah.
No issue. So now it is because of this item model group is a standard cost. So we are coming to manage cost, setup, item price. So for this site 2 and warehouse 5, we have the cost price of 1.30. Earlier it is like for site 2 it is 1.30, for site 5 it is 1.20. Now if I go to pending prices, I have created like a new one and I'm entering the cost price. 1.40. Now I need to click on activate pending price. Activate pending prices. Okay, now it was disappeared from the pending prices. Now it will show you in the active prices. It will show you 1.4. Okay, now so it is throwing error message like no cost roll-up is found for an item. So if you are, whenever you are posting any transaction for any item, if you are getting kind of like no cost roll-up is found for this item, activate the item cost price means you need to come to release product and you need to come to this. In this if it is standard cost only, it will come. Okay, so manage cost, setup, item cost price, you need to enter here. So I have entered now. Let me close and then let me post. I'm clicking OK. Is Swati joined? I'm sorry, I have not observed this one. Swati joined.
Yes, sir, I have joined. Yes.
Actually, I have not observed this WhatsApp chart. This is missing. So now if you verify here, look at this one purchase order is created with 104. One purchase order was created with 104. Now if you verify to the release products, and if you verify manage inventory, on hand inventory, so there is one order, it was created, ordered in total with USMF company. The owner is USMF. It was created, ordered in total. So the purchase order is 104. Let me go to the purchase order. Procurement and sourcing module. Purchase orders, all purchase orders.
Satya,
Yes, please.
in this consignment replacement, without changing the ownership, we cannot do invoicing. Am I right?
Yes, exactly. All right. You cannot do any transaction also. I mean to say sales order or any production order if you want to use it. So that item you cannot use it at all.
Yes. Okay. So what we call it as a vendor managed inventory (VMI).
Yes, exactly. Vendor management inventory. Okay, the new word I heard. So in which application it is vendor management inventory? Can I
This
know?
one, this is consignment replacement.
Yeah, that word is in which application you are using that word, or it is a business word?
A business word.
Okay, okay. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Generate tab, product receipt, vendor management inventory, but it is in general it is called consignment stock. Product receipt we are doing. So if you don't have really product receipt number, whatever the product receipt number you have received earlier, that number you can enter with the -01. Okay, you can enter that number, because we are not receiving, practically we are not receiving now. We have already received in our warehouse, but we are updating that now in the system. So product receipt is updated. So as soon as if this product receipt is updated, if you verify on hand inventory, it will update 5 quantity. So now you can proceed with the, if you want, you can proceed with sales or consumption because already it is available, but it is better to complete the invoicing as well, because the pricing or the purchase price and cost price and everything will be updated here. So if it is a standard cost, that is fine, because if it is a standard cost, you have entered cost price in the item price. But whereas if it is a FIFO, LIFO, cost price will be updated at the time of vendor invoice posting only. Okay, fine. Let me do invoicing. Let me complete this invoicing. And invoice date is not mandatory, but best practices. Update match status. So why we are executing this update match status, you will understand most probably after 20 days. After 15-20 days, you are going to understand this one. Okay, I'm proceeding post. Now the stock is with you on behalf of your name, with the cost price and everything, it was updated. Now if you want, you can use in the I mean to say in the sales process, if you want to sell or if you want to like consume in the production process, you can proceed. Okay, let me write down the step by step. One is consignment order you are creating. Next step is, in this you are doing product receipt also. Give me a second. Let me write down the step by step. So first thing is, you are creating a consignment order, procurement and sourcing module, consignment replenishment orders. You are entering the data. Once it is entered, you need to do product receipt. Okay, once it is completed, then whenever you want to change this ownership, at that time you need to go to either inventory management or procurement sourcing. Any module is fine. Procurement sourcing, consignment, inventory ownership change. So the same, it is available in inventory management. Either one you can use it. Give me a second. The exact name, let me write down. Inventory management, journal entries and items. It is not item journals. Items inventory journal. So either one you can use it. Okay, and then you need to click on post button. Fill the data. Fill the required information and then click on post. Then automatically purchase order will be created. Then you can do the product receipt, then vendor invoice. This is the process. Then stock will be on behalf of your name. I mean to say, your name means here your company name. This is the complete process for consignment stock. So owner dimension, owner inventory dimension. Any more doubts, please?
Satya?
Yes, please.
Maybe if you already explained about when and why we use this Warner process, then I can refer a recorded video because I had some mic issue.
So this is actually like, if it is not a regular item, if it is not a regular item, and if it is a brand new items or kind of thing, you are not interested to purchase this item. You are not interested to purchase this item. Then in that case, usually what you will do, you will have a consignment stock. Means you will trial and error case. You will collect some stock from the vendor and it is kept in your premises, but it is not you are not the owner of these items. So this kind of situations you can bring that vendor, because vendor is insisting us to purchase this material, but I'm not interested, I don't want. But vendor told me like he will send some like, suppose if I'm asking like one quantity, he sends like no, I will send you 50 quantity. Then I don't want to pay this. In reality, I don't want to pay immediately for these items because I'm not interested. Then like vendor has vendor is providing a kind of like, keep this item with you, whenever you want you can use it, at that time only you can pay money, where it may be 6 months, where it may be 1 year. In these cases, we'll use this kind of methodology. Got it?
Yes, Satya. And sorry, again, one more question.
Yeah.
See, in vendor point of view, it is fine. What it is the reverse. We are the customers. We want to know send consignment to somebody. Is it same process or?
Yeah. So if you want to sell this customer, means, give me a minute. So let me open this file, because terminology will be changed. So vendor is sending material. We are the we are the clients actually. So whether you are speaking customer means this one or this one.
See now, in for example, whatever we learn, we are keeping some consignment. Owner is third party. So in this
Vendor.
case, yeah, vendor. So a customer is keeping our sorry, we are the customers. We are keeping
So
vendor's
this one.
item in our premises.
One second. Can I know your name? See, because it is showing Microsoft.
Yeah, sorry, Nagaraj myself.
Nagaraj.
I'll change.
Okay, Nagaraj. So don't use this as a customer. So in your education, definitely for this vendor, you are the customer. I agree with you, the terminology. But in ERP world, don't use this as a customer. Okay, this is a client. Just for clarifications, because opposite person will get confused a lot. So this is a client. We are receiving material from the vendor. Okay, for this is a customer. So always in this prospect only we need to speak. Don't speak in terms of vendor. Okay, so now the client is receiving the material. Now tell me what exactly your concern. Yeah, yes, please.
Client is receiving the products on consignment basis. Okay,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I was asking now a reverse question. A client is sending the material on consignment basis to vendor.
Why client will send to
You
the
here?
customers? Are you talking about this process?
Yeah, to the customer. Sorry. Yes.
To the customer. So okay, you are sending, like the client is sending the material to the like to the customer on consignment basis. Am I right? That is
Yes.
your answer.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, that process is not exist currently. I agree with you. It is as of now it is not there. Maybe in the retail industry it may be exist. So in the retail module it may be exist. I'm not sure, because I'm not product expert in retail. So because in the retail it may be one of the topic, like a consignment stock, keeping the stock with the customer as a consignment for I agree with you. At this point we don't have that function. We are keeping vendor material with us.
Okay.
If you are keeping this material with the customer, then actually there is a workaround solution. It is not only this one. In the production process, that is also service. Okay, service means vendor. No, it's not there. For the consignment stock to the customer, whatever you are sending, that you want, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, that is not exist.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So any more doubts, please? This process. Consignment stock. We'll do one more time. I will do the one more time process quickly, this one. But before that, someone asked me like last 10 minutes, I want to discuss something.
Yes, Satya.
Yeah, yes, please, Nagesh.
Yeah, product information management.
Okay, okay.
All release products.
Release products. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
okay,
Create new item. New.
okay. So you are talking about this one,
Yeah, yeah. Come down, come down.
last one.
Last one. Yeah.
This is cost price.
Okay. There will be inventory value.
Inventory price.
Inventory price.
Yeah. So purchase price means purchase at the time of purchase, whatever it is there. Sales price means sales. Cost. This
Okay.
is cost price or landed cost or inventory price.
Okay.
So inventory price or cost price or landed cost, all are same words.
Okay.
Okay, so this is if you are entering manually, if you are entering manually, then that value will be available in the, this value will be available in manage cost fast tab, manage cost
Oh,
fast tab price. So this is manual entry, this is manual entry. So always this cost price or landed cost will be calculated by the system automatically. Okay, let me show you where it is available. Give me a minute. It is opening. Okay. So here, whatever you have entered inventory value, whatever it is during a data entry, I mean to say creation of an item, you are entering suppose inventory price or inventory value, whatever you are referring. That is here in this manage cost fast tab, it will be populated here. Manage cost fast tab. This is data entry. You are entering manually. Okay. Otherwise, if it is a standard cost method, if it is a standard cost method, it is updating here manage cost item price. You are updating from this screen. Okay. But in reality, system will calculate the cost price. System will calculate the cost price. If you go to manage inventory, view on hand inventory, on hand inventory. So if you go to search name, if you click on this one, system will calculate the cost price. So how system will calculate the cost price, I will discuss with you after 1 month. As I told you, next month you will understand. In this, there is a cost price. This is system calculated cost price. You cannot modify. So you need to understand physical cost amount, financial cost amount, and cost price. What is this? I will discuss with you in detail. Of course, it is a part of logistics, but I will combine both finance and T&L, and I will teach this one for both batches, finance and T&L. You are going to learn about this one. This is one of the topic you need to understand. It is a lengthy process. It may be 2 hours, it may be 3 hours time. In detail, I'm going to discuss with you. Okay. This is system calculated price. You cannot modify. Clear? there are three areas or three places we can enter, we can find the cost price. One is in the release product, manage cost fast tab. The price is there. This is cost price, manual entry. And the second one is if it is a standard cost method, then it is manage cost. You can enter manually this item price. These are two methods, manual entry, but inside system calculated cost price will be there in the manage inventory, on hand inventory. Okay.
Why I asked this question is when we are working on this example in the BOM things, you are entering this inventory cost more than the purchase cost. That made me to ask this question because I
Okay.
thought
So,
this.
okay, understood. Why it is entered more price in the purchase price than like cost price, am I right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
cost price is equal to purchase price plus charges.
Yeah. Okay.
So the charges may be transportation charges, maybe insurance charges. In general, sometimes it will be plus, sometimes it may be minus also. If you have discount, if you are getting discount, more discount, then the purchase cost price will be decreased. Otherwise, it will be increased. Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
So it is not. This is system calculated price. System will calculate automatically cost price. But
Okay.
roughly I have entered. So
Okay.
why it was data entry was given? The reason behind why this is manual entry was given. It is not required. If it is system is calculating, system will calculate perfectly. Then why it was given means whenever you are entering opening stock, at that time system will not calculate the cost price automatically because there is no purchases. For opening stock, we need to enter manually this cost price. So the connection is, if you go to this inventory management, journal entries, items, movement journal. We have learned movement journal. The stock will be moving from legacy system to this Dynamics F&O. At that time, we are entering the item and price. Am I right? So here, in this, while doing this one, we have not created any purchase order invoices. We have not purchased. If you have not purchased, cost price will not be captured automatically. Now, you need to enter quantity and price. To accommodate that one, Microsoft has given to enter manual entry. Understood?
Yeah. Okay.
So to
So
capture, yeah.
so the inventory cost will be always be higher than the cost price because of
No,
that formula.
not higher. It may be like a lesser also.
Okay.
Suppose the purchase price is 100, okay, and the charges is 5 rupees. And the discount, suppose 20 rupees.
Okay.
Discount 20 rupees. Then it will be like 85. Agree with me?
Yeah, definitely.
So if it is this like charges are 15 and discount is 5 rupees, then it will be 110.
Okay.
That depends.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah. So this process I will show you once again, this process tomorrow quickly, and then we'll proceed. Yeah. Any more questions, please?
See, another
So I
thing,
have one question. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
thank you. Satya, now we are discussed that standard costing is there to get the cost price. At the same time, when invoicing, the cost price will be captured now. What is
So
that difference?
exactly. So for this one, if you verify during invoice, it will update cost price whatever you have entered manually in the item master, manage cost, item price whatever you have entered, that price will be updated, and that
Okay.
variance between these two will be posted as a different in variances. Let me show you this one.
Variance means between cost price, standard cost and invoice price.
Calculated cost price.
Okay.
Calculated cost price.
No,
Right? Once
calculated.
I will show you. I will show you. Give me understood.
Okay,
The
okay,
question.
okay.
Give me a minute. Let me show you. So subledger journal entry is not a transferred. Periodic task. Subledger entry is not a transferred. The values are not updating immediately. So let me transfer now. So if you verify the voucher, we have entered some price, am I right? Purchase price.
Yes.
And cost price we have entered something else. Now
Yes.
the difference will be posted as a price variances. Not here. Give me a minute. If it is a differences are there, it will show you here in the price variances. Receipt tab, product receipt. If it is the same price, it will not be. If it is a different price, it will show you price variance as one ledger account. Look at this one. Purchase price variance.
Okay.
Because if you are see, the intention is in this item master, the intention is if you are producing, that will be the cost price. If you are purchasing, this is the price. There is a difference. That is the
Okay.
reason I told you, like for manufacturing, that the intention of that cost price is behind the screen is like if you are producing, that will be the estimated cost price.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay.
Okay, but you are purchasing with this price,
Okay.
so there is a difference. That differences will be posted as a price variance.
Variance. Okay. Got it, Satya.
Okay, fine. Yes,
Okay.
Swati. Yes, Swati. Something you are asking.
Yes. So we saw that the cost price will be having like in the three different places. If we update anyone, this all three prices will be updated at the same time. It's always gonna be the same value, right?
No. Sorry. See, see, normally for item, you are entering the cost price in the manage fast tab. Downside, you are entering manually. That is for all methods. Means whether it may be a FIFO, whether it may be a LIFO, whether it may be weighted average. For any methods, you are entering in the item master. In the fast tab downside, you are entering manually. But if it is a
Okay.
standard cost only, you are entering standard cost. These are manual entries. These two places are manual entries. But system calculated price, it is not in your control. System will calculate automatically. How it is calculating, that you will understand after 15 days or 20 days, next month. Okay.
Okay.
System calculated
Yes.
price, still you need to learn. It is a big subject. Inventory closing process. Inventory closing process. I need to explain you one of the topic. A big
Okay.
process. Fine. Yeah, any more questions? Any more quick questions, please?
If you have time, I have some questions on yesterday's session, Satya.
Okay, so if you have many, then we'll discuss tomorrow morning. Please ask me in the very first. No
Okay,
issues.
Satya.
Okay,
Yeah.
so don't misunderstood like with the questions. The questions will be, if I'm answering the questions, it will be helpful to your entire team. Okay, remaining people don't bore on this one because your knowledge will be increased if you have more questions always. Okay,
Yeah, even
Will-
Satya, if we are not getting clarified that questions, now we will not be, 100% sure on the process. That's what I
yeah,
just.
yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll connect once again on Monday. So it is Friday. So we'll connect once again on Monday at same time, 6 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye.